Welcome back to week 12, which is our last week of matter for grade 2, unit 3. Throughout the whole unit, you've been looking at the states of matter, what matter is, and you've been doing different explorations around and involving different types of matter. This week, what you're going to be doing is really just editing your presentation in your lab for final submission. So it should be a pretty laid-back week as long as you've stayed with us the whole time. So open that lab presentation that you created or began to create the last couple of weeks and go through each page and check for spelling, punctuation, and grammar errors. Make sure that all of the pages that are required to be there are complete and that they're present in your presentation. Also, make sure that each slide has a picture on it, as this has been mentioned earlier, but I just want you to make sure as you go through and edit, because we're going to be looking at that to see what your different thoughts on the experiment were. At the bottom here, if you want to choose different backgrounds, I strongly suggest that. Leaving a presentation white is very, we call that white space. And when you're giving presentations, the more white space you have, usually the more boring it is. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to have something crazy and exciting, but if you take a look even at the background of this slide itself, it has just a little bit of color so that it isn't just white space. Lastly, throughout the unit, if you want to go through your unit checklist to make sure everything is handed in, you can look at the resource that we have here, and then also your presentations for the different, your rubrics for the different things you're going to be turning in are present as well. So you can take a look at those to find out what you can do to get a 4, 3, or 2, or 1.